We did it! We saved Lucifer! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yes! Hey everybody, welcome back to TLTV. This week we're going to be talking about one of my favorite shows on TV right now, Lucifer. Now, you may or may not have heard that it got canceled, but it was saved by the fans. This procedural cop drama follows none other than the devil himself, who's going by the name of Lucifer Morningstar, who's living it up in the City of Angels in Los Angeles, California. This series is interesting because it's not like Lucifer is trying to hide who he is. Every person he comes in contact with, he is truthful about who he is and where he's from. He doesn't try and hide the fact that he's the devil. He tells everyone outright, but no one believes him. As the show begins, we see him as a club owner. He's been there for a while, and he's established himself in LA. Through a series of events, he becomes a consultant for the Los Angeles Police Department. He gets paired up with a detective, Chloe Decker. Now, this is where it gets a little procedural. You've got your Case of the Week episodes, those one-off stories that they bring in. There's a case, they have to come in and solve it, and then you move on. Obviously, you have the overarching story that proceeds throughout the entire season, but it is very procedural. What makes this show different is that, yes, there is this sci-fi element to everything because we have angels involved in human lives. But the great thing about this show is it shines a light on humanity via celestial beings. Lucifer and his brother Amenadiel, the angel who was sent to retrieve him from Los Angeles and put him back at his post in hell, are navigating their way through lives masquerading as humans, essentially. And I say masquerading loosely when it comes to Lucifer because he never lies to people. He always is truthful about who he is and what his intentions are. But you see these celestial beings involved in everyday lives of humans, and it starts to affect them. And you start to see the most basic forms of humanity and jealousy and guilt and anger and sadness and fear manifest themselves in these celestial beings in ways that they've never felt before. So it's much more concentrated. So the light that is shown on their humanity when they're not even human is just fascinating to watch. And of course, this show has phenomenal writing. It was originated from a comic series that was done by Neil Gaiman back in the late 80s. For those of you who don't know, Neil Gaiman penned such works as The Sandman, American Gods, and The Anansi Boys. Yes, it is a procedural cop drama on the surface, but it is so much more. Those of you who know me, you know I love a good sci-fi story, but it's just a small part of what Lucifer is at its core. It's very much a relationship story. It's very much the relationships between Lucifer and his brothers and sister angels that he comes to interact with throughout the show. It's the relationships between him and the people he works with at the LAPD. It's their relationships with each other. It's Lucifer's demon Mazikeen, who's a complete badass, just trying to find her place in the world and find her place as a demon without a soul. I could go on and on about this show, but this is not a review. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys because guess what? This show lives on. It was canceled by Fox because, let's be honest, they're reworking everything because of the buyout that's impending with Disney. They're pulling the plug on so many shows, it's unreal. But the good thing for us is the Lucifans, hashtag Lucifans. We Lucifans made our voices so loud that they could not ignore us. And Netflix swooped in at the last minute and saved the show. So it lives on. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you. For those of you who haven't yet watched this, there's 3 seasons already out, and holy crap, you are going to be so glad that they saved this show because season 3 ends on a doozy. As of right now, at the time of filming, you can still catch all 3 seasons on Hulu, but I'm not sure where the streaming rights will end up once it officially switches over. Now, word on the street is Netflix has ordered 10 episodes for the next season of Lucifer, and that is pretty much the first half of what was supposed to be season 4 on Fox. It's so incredible to see how much power we have as an audience these days. In the digital age, we can make our voices heard so easily just by getting on our phones and tweeting every single day. Save this show. We love it. They listen. They really do. The same thing happened with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. NBC came in and picked them up to finish off that series. So for all of you cinephiles out there who've ever watched a show that was canceled too early, Firefly, have faith in this day and age. Your voice is being heard. So if you haven't checked out Lucifer yet, go ahead and get your binge on because season 4 is coming. Do you have a favorite show that was canceled too early that you wish could have been saved? Let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit that like button up in the corner, or if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button over there and tick that little bell so you can stay up to date on all of our future episodes. Now, I try to get you guys one video a week, but sometimes life gets in the way, especially as an actor in New York City. So, follow me on social media so you can stay up to date for when new episodes will be coming out. You can also follow me on the Stardust app at TLTV for my raw reactions to what I'm watching right now. As always, thanks for watching. See you next week.